welcome back to the Hay Meadow. My name is Hayley and this is my channel where we discuss all the technicalities of sewing and making your own clothes and following my uphill down dale adventures in me making my own clothes. It is an adventure sometimes. So first off, I will talk about this beauty here. Actually, no, first off, I'll talk about this one. So this is my very first Frida blouse, my very first Atelier Jupe Frida blouse. I made this last year and it's gorgeous. This is I'm sure I've spoken about this one before. This is a rayon from Spotlight and I thought this would make a great toile, which is what this one is. But yeah, I'm actually thinking, I was wearing it today and funny story. I came out of the bathroom at work and of course there's a huge big mirror there, and the first thing I saw was the buttons and I thought, oh, I kind of feel like I work in an ice cream shop. Now I have actually worked in an ice cream shop, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. But I'm thinking I might change them for clear buttons. Yeah, I'm thinking I might change them for clear buttons. Let me know what you think. It might not necessarily sway my decision on what I do, but you know, let me know what you think anyway. But yes, so I really love this blouse. As I said, this was my toile version. So you've got the lovely just slight gather detail on the front yoke, and there's a back yoke. Andrea does a brilliant sew along for this particular blouse. Shows you how to do the burrito method for your yokes. Wonderful. So I highly recommend this one. Atelier Jupe patterns are fabulous anyway. So yes, I haven't got my, as usual, unprepared as ever. I've just walked in the door from work. I know, you've heard that excuse a million times. It's true. What can I say? Okay, so what about this one here? Now, I did give you a sneak peek of this one in my last Friday sews, I think. And this is the Dressmaker's Closet Ava blouse. Now, I was saying at the time how beautiful this was, and it really is. It's divine. It's got... So I've just taken this off of the Chinese laundry in the lounge room. The heater's on, the fire's going in there, so the air is up with the clothes from last night that are still there. Shh, don't tell anyone. I'm sure your house doesn't look like that. Gorgeous darts in the side, just a lovely plain back, absolutely gorgeous puff sleeve. Oh, as you can see, I didn't practice this. Lovely puff sleeve detail with don't mind that thread there. I'll just grab my fabulous scissors. Don't watch anybody. Get rid of that. No one saw me drop that on the floor, did you? Lovely puff sleeve, and because I've used the double gauze, this sits just so nicely. I really like this one. The only change that I might make is the next time I cut one out. So as I showed you in my previous video, you've got a center front seam, which the finish is lovely. What I might do is I might actually just kick it out a little more here, so that when you tie up the tie, and this finish is lovely as well, when you tie up the tie, you see how there's just this little bit of extra fabric here? Hopefully that will just cut that out a little bit. We'll see. But yeah, I can't compliment this pattern enough. Jane does a wonderful stage by stage sew along as well, so I'll definitely put the link in the description for that and the pattern, like I always do. But yeah, very happy with this blouse. Without further ado, we're going to get into the Beyond the Pink Door kit. So this is a kit that Andrea offered a couple of weeks back, and it's the Pilar Jacket from Maison Fauve. So I hope that's how you say it. That's how I'm saying it. Again, her kit boxes are just divine. Beautiful kit. What have we got? So gorgeous sewing kit, and it really is. Oh, and this time we've got, the sticker has some buttons on it. So now, if you haven't had a look at the Pilar jacket, definitely go and take a look. It is gorgeous. So it's a denim style jacket, but the details are just oh so French, oh so gorgeous. Oh, there's my, oh, how clever. So this time I will just fold the flap over. So on here is stuck my QR code for my sew along video. So when you do buy one of the kits from Andrea, you get you get to choose your fabric. All of your notions come plus a printed copy of the pattern in your desired size range, and you get a sew along. So she films a sew along. What she also does is, if you don't want to buy it as a kit, perhaps you've already bought the pattern, you can actually purchase the sew along separately. So if you've bought the Pilar jacket and you think the sew along would be helpful, then go and take a look. Of course, link in description. So here we go. And what is it? Believe in the process and dive in with Andrea. Just, I've said it before, say it again. The thought process that goes into all of her stuff is fabulous. So rip it open, because, you know, I have no heart. Rip it open. Okay. So you might recall from last time, we have our project planner, or project planner, however you like to say it. So in there you can pop all your details for your measurements, any materials that you've required, and perhaps you might, I'll probably use it to notate how much fabric I've used or something like that, or the size that I've actually made, and any notes as you're going along, which I've actually done with my latest make. I am improving. The wonderful, wonderful Maison Fauve packaging. So here we are. This is the Pilar jacket. So really gorgeous retro type packaging. I just love their packaging. And then I'll show you on the back the line drawings. Actually, I'll take my hand away so you can actually see the size range as well there, I can see. And you can see up around the collar is some gorgeous pleating detail. So you've got your pockets on the front. You can actually have pockets on there, or they can just be, you can just have the pocket flaps. And then you can see at the back there are two different back finishes. One, you've got your plain denim jacket style back, and then you've actually got the option of having it's a bit more than a pleat. It's sort of a fold over, almost like a vent, I guess, which then, you know, can give you a bit more room, I guess. But yeah, so I've been looking forward to this. Okay, so now when these were up for like interest, so you put your pre-order is the word I'm looking for, there were three color choices in the denim that you could choose. There was a traditional indigo denim, a red, and a white. I'm pretty sure there were only three. I could be wrong. I'm doing this off the cuff as per usual. And I actually chose the white version. So what we've also got in here is a coordinating, and I think this is a Liberty fabric. So this is for your pocket details, so your pocket flap. You could use that underneath your collar as well. You know, you could even put it on the inside of the cuff, so as the lining of the cuff, so when you roll your cuff, a little bit of detail. So that is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I think it's Liberty, I'm not sure, don't quote me. Okay, so now we've got our little, all our little, what are they called? Accoutrements. That's what I'm calling them today. So another gorgeous little package. And I keep all of these things. I've got all of these little, you know, that's what some of these boxes have got in them, is all of the lovely little packaging. I'm not a hoarder, I promise, I'm not a hoarder. Okay, so the first one out of the bag is another little bag with a little heart on the back. This is all the buttons. So this is all my hardware. So let's have a look. As I said, I got the white. Oh, beautiful. So watch me, watch me try and show you these and throw them all over the floor. Or knock the camera over. Everything is fine. Okay, let's try that again without. How about we put some of them back. Yep, I think that's all I need. So we have the, oh, how am I going to do this? So we've got the little buttons, little stars on them with a copper tone, and then I've never used anything like this before. So, and then the little back is a screw in, which is really cool actually. Hopefully that's focusing. Anyway, so that'll be really interesting when I go to do those for the first time. I'll probably do a practice of this. So then we have some heavy assortment machine needles. So these are hemline. They will definitely come in handy. So they're starting at 80 and go up to 100. So there's 6 of those in there. And then we have, oh, of course, we have a gorgeous tag. And you've seen these before because gorgeous. Or is it cute, Andrea? And then finally for this, we have 2 Gutermann threads. So both of those are in a white. They're the usual polyester and they are 800. So that's the number there. I was actually sorting my threads the other day because Spotlight had a sale on 3 100-meter Gutermann threads, so the usual polyesters, sew-alls, for $10, which is a bargain. So I did have to go and get some for the other blouse that I'm going to show you because I didn't have quite the right colour. So, you know, had to go and get some more. So I grabbed 2 lots while I was there, so I grabbed 6. So, but what I was getting at is that I actually went through my threads and put them all in numerical order. So they're not in colour grading order. It was a very hard choice as to how I did it, but I actually put them in number order. Which then, you know, gives me the urge that, well, I'm going to have to get the numbers between those and then those, and anyway. And here we are. We have the gorgeous white denim. Now, some of you are probably thinking, what on earth are you thinking, Hayley, getting a white denim jacket? But why not? And if you're going to have a statement denim jacket, I just thought white would be perfect. I was very tempted to get the red because I already have 3 or 4 denim jackets. I like denim jackets. So I already have, I've got a really dark indigo type one, which has got like a dark sheepskin collar on it. I think the sleeves are also lined in sheepskin, so when it's really cold I like that one. I then have like a long line, what would you call it? It's more like a coat style. It sort of ends just below the hip with buttons on either side. It's a bit more like a oh, I don't want to say a military coat or a pea coat, or I should have had them here. When I show this jacket, I will have my others to show you. Where's a pen or a pencil or a writing implement of some description? My phone. I'll put a note in my phone now. I've put a note in my phone to make a note in my book to make sure that I show you my other denim jackets. And then I've got two like mid-range denims. One is a more cropped version, which is probably the one I wear the most if I'm not wearing the longer line style one. And then I've got just probably the one I wear the least actually, another mid-range indigo type, no frills type denim jacket. Okay, back to this. So this is divine, I will just say. So I'm not sure how much is here. Obviously I will watch the video and that'll tell me all of the things I need to know, but I haven't done that at the moment. But there we go, look at that. Now I believe this has got a bit of stretch to it. On the bias it has, as you would expect, but that'll make it, oh no, it actually does have a bit of stretch on the cross grain there, which is fabulous because I think that makes it more comfortable when you've got a lovely jacket to have just that bit of stretch. So there we go. That is going to be my Maison Fauve, rustle, my Maison Fauve Pilar Jacket. How gorgeous is that going to be? I'm really looking forward to making this, and I'll probably want to make this reasonably soon so I can wear it while it's cold. Thankfully it's May, so we're not even in winter yet. So we've got the fire going inside and Chris is working outside still. I can see that it's getting dark. I'm going to have to do a whiz around the garden at some stage, possibly on the weekend, and just point out the improvements. So, because he's been working really hard out there. There's been paint, there's been digging, there's been all sorts of stuff. Anyway, so there we go. So that is it